Have we now seen the worst of the selling pressure for Myria, and could this be the beginning of a turnaround? Welcome back to Bearman Crypto, where we talk all things crypto. So Myria is a token that I've been following for quite some time, and recently over the last few days we've seen a bit of a recovery considering the general market conditions. We can see here over the last 7 days the price of Myria is up 35%. The last video I did on specifically on Myria was round about a low point where it was just looking like it was going to go below this 0.009 cent mark was where I was kind of targeting, and we didn't quite get there. And obviously, since that low, the price has since recovered. But this has left me wondering: is the worst over for Myria? I'm not sure. It's difficult to say. Um, and I was wondering what was driving this recent pump in the token price. There wasn't anything really that I could see. I did a bit of digging around in the Discord as well as um, on Twitter. There wasn't anything that really jumped out at me. Obviously, the last few announcements have been around some contests that are running, but obviously they've introduced basically this uh, developers grant program, which was literally a few days ago. I'm not sure if this has been the source of the pumping of the token. Difficult to say, really. And basically, this is where Myria. This announcement was really about Myria now funding uh, developers that are building on their ecosystem. So essentially, Myria will give them a fund. It's basically you can get up to $500,000 in Myria tokens to basically build games on the Myria platform. The grants can be used to cover costs as well as game development, so stuff such as designing, marketing, and so forth. So this is obviously encouraging developers to come over to Myria. It seems like it's a very simple process in terms of applying for the grant program. There's basically this article here that they released that gives a bit more information about this, about the program itself. But as we know, Myria is an ecosystem that's got plenty of potential. They've got over 250 potential games in development. As with all things in Web3, most games at the moment, they're at a stage whereby a lot of it is not quite ready to go into basically into full public access. A lot of it is still in development, so nothing is. I wouldn't say there's any specific games that I've seen in Web3 that are definitely playable to the same level that you'd see in Web2 games. So obviously, out of 250 games, if you can have, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 hits in terms of ones that can hit it big time, obviously that will do well for the ecosystem. And if you don't know, Myria have got nodes as well, which are currently on sale, similar to Gala. The nodes are roughly about 5,000, about 4,000, between 4,000 and $5,000. And basically, they're already emitting Myria tokens on a daily basis if you've got your node up and running. Obviously, this is what is partly contributing to the selling pressure of Myria. And obviously, once there's, as I've always said, once there's some sort of form of staking, then I think that will help and give a bit more utility to the token. And as obviously as games come online, it will give a bit more utility to the token itself. So that's just something to keep an eye out on. I don't currently hold a node at this stage. I've got some tokens accumulated, ready to buy a node at some stage. So I was just doing a bit of looking at. I was looking a bit at the Myria chart just to see where the price is likely headed. So at the moment, where this token is basically pumped from these lows here. It's now just gone up above the 50-day moving average, which is the purple line that you can see here. I've just drawn a little trend line just to see what sort of direction the price is going in. So as long as the price can hold above 0.015, I think we're good to continue to the upside. So that's just something that I'm keeping an eye out on. Obviously, if the price does start to break down, that will likely lead it to going a bit lower down again, a bit further down than we did last time. So we basically would have created a bit of a higher, sorry, a lower high, which will essentially create a bit more selling pressure once again. But that's just something to keep an eye out on. This is a token that is definitely, considering we're in the bear market, definitely worth DCAing into. This could be one of those tokens like Gala, which absolutely rips in the next bull market. But that's all really I wanted to share with you in this video. Hope you enjoy that content, and I'll see you in my next video.